Hey, yes, live. Speaker's Corner. What is it? 28th July, 2019. MistaRax TV. Jeez. It's windy today, so yeah, the feed might be a bit choppy, but we live.
Apparently there's a little shoe to it.
Oh, look who's here. Oh, big up Scorpio,
A
my
hunting,
one.
pigeon hunting. Pigeon hunting, right? First crazy guy.
Yeah, this guy's moved place, isn't it?
Crazy number one.
So when I drink my French wine, I shout at the moon. Huh?
Why are you wearing a hippie shirt from San Francisco? I just curious.
Here is an example of culture. But anyway, you judge for yourself. Sir,
Good morning.
I had a dream. I took a trip where John Lennon and his associates, they went to California and Hyde and Ashbury.
Hey, Ashbury.
Well, it's okay. But the media made Martin Luther King, made the Beatles. So it is a stereotype. A lot of people don't really know America. All their impressions are through the media.
I'm not one of them.
So, but I don't know. But sometimes some people are shocked that some individuals don't conform
Yeah, big up the chat.
the stereotypes.
Big up
And if you
Dingo.
don't conform the stereotype, they treat you as an alien or the other.
So, you know, you say that because you're dressed that way, right? I have to say
Thank
that.
you very much. Thank
You know what, who is it? The chap who wrote Mark Twain in Berkeley, in California, in the bookshop wrote, "Clothes matter because naked people have no influence in society." So what you wear today, I think, is just spreading the love, right? You come with peace.
Thank you very much. You mentioned Mark Twain.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. I mean, this is an exceptional moment that visitors are in tune with literature, famous writers. I hope you tourists are
Big up
listening,
Rodney.
because this is the England you would normally meet in Speaker's Corner, okay? Anyway, so yes, Aiton Ashbury, actually, this is a symbol popular in drug culture, really, isn't it? But it will do in Speaker's Corner because,
You got tie-dye on, you got hey, Ashbury.
well, I wear the Union flag as a kind of a sociological project.
That's the only thing keeping you alive right now.
Speech.
That's fine, man.
It is my shield. It is my defense.
Yeah,
it
this
is
is
my
England.
source.
Yes, man, like John.
Okay?
Big up, brother.
Problem is, a lot of people benefit. A lot of people are
Dingo, what are you having
nourished
for dinner?
by the nation, and they don't know what is
warming up now.
nationalism.
Yeah, just warming up.
A lot of people believe.
Michael, big up.
I
Good.
didn't say no.
How
I
are
said
you?
they believe that nationalism is some sort of a phobia. They believe nationalism is some sort of a... I have no idea. But as John Lennon said, imagine, he says, imagine all the people, okay?
He's not
Now,
going to do it, is he? He couldn't do it.
what can I say? But thank you for your reception. You could have been with Her Majesty having tea, but instead you decide to spend some time with me. I hope I don't fall short of your
Yes,
expectations.
adds BXR1. What are you saying?
But anyway, so are there any other questions?
Yeah, the name
I
change
have a
thing.
long day today.
Everyone's telling me not to change it, bro. I don't know. Don't know what
My
to do,
mission-
fam. Confused.
My mission is no mission.
Maggie, morning.
Just relax.
Big up Puritan. Abzino in the house. Yes, Ajib.
Be at peace with yourself
Yes, big up
and let
Hammy
nature
Hone One.
and the
Big up
expanding
Canada.
universe take their course.
Yeah, bun that guy, man. Louder.
Find out what is happening, okay? Now, when you read Bereshit, you find the first man, Adam, is got no wife, but God's created a wife for him.
What's her name?
And the wife is the name,
What's her name?
Eve,
That's not true.
or in Hebrew, Hawa.
No, it's not right.
Now, Eve, or Hawa in Hebrew, means the woman who is life-giving. So every one of us is biggest corner today. We come from Eve. We're sons and daughters of Mother Eve. So she has a name to identify her as the very first woman in the entire world. Okay? So my question is this. Why is it that we go to that people
Big up man like J Dub in the house. Look, FM
I will not
in the house.
disrespect you, but if you want, see, that's
Women are enormous
Steve in the house.
And a lot of people believe that Muslim women have no power and that they're downtrodden in their culture. And I don't believe that. I think women have enormous power in the Muslim culture. But your culture recognizes the masculine and the feminine as well, both. Our culture only recognizes the feminine. And that's why now any masculinity is considered toxic or wrong, and that boys are bad and men are wrong, and that they're dangerous. And that's not true, because men love their wives, they love their children, their whole lives revolve around their family. And we have women now and boys who grow up in families where they don't know men.
Yes, Rajiv, black tat guy. You want to see Afghan Mo? They want to see what you're wearing on the live stream. Look, where's the what? He's got the weapon of choice. Notorious umbrella in the house. It's a bit windy, man, so the feed might, yeah, not sound good. We live. Yes, Rajiv.
We're always told by feminists
God bless the patriarchy.
men have something called male privilege, which means that basically convince people not to want to
Can't fire, man.
which is why, by the way, if a man becomes homeless and left out there to die, he has male privilege, he must be rich.
Dark screens. What was that, Rajiv? I don't know about that. Hey, man, like Mr. Colin, live feed, live feed,
Same
live
old
feed.
stuff, but
Oh, look.
things are hot up.
Yeah.
Things are really hot up. My friend here.
Easy, bro. You're
Right,
right.
in Birmingham, the schools are pushing back against the LGBT, indoctrination in primary schools. We're talking primary schools. I contacted Amir Ahmed. He's the guy who's kind of moving things along. And I said, could you put me in the right path to get some of the materials that they're using in these primary schools? And he put me funny enough, to a Christian website. So a Christian's asking a Muslim to give me some materials, and the Muslims give me the Christian materials. But we're all kind of in it together. And I looked at the materials, and honestly, MistaRax was just like sharing with my brother here that they will be teaching primary school children how to masturbate. They will also be telling primary school children how you show that you like someone. And some of the things they say is that people show how they like each other by having sex with them. And some ways that people show they like each other is, especially if they're other boys, is to put their penis in their anus. This is the subject matter that young children are going to be getting put in front of their minds in primary schools. And I was saying, 2 generations, there'll be no innocence in children anymore. So all the people that say, why is Colin going on and on and on and on about this stuff? Because this is serious. This is really, really serious. One last one, I mean, it's a laugh, but in Canada, there was this transgender man. He went to 16 waxing salons demanding a bikini Brazilian wax. And because the girl didn't want to shave his bollocks, the shop had to shut down for not providing a service to a woman. Do you realise this is where it's going? So when people say to me, oh, what's it to do with you? It's nothing to do with you. I've got 5 daughters, and in this world, the top male athletes will all have bollocks and penises, and all the top female.
Oh, not this buffering shit. Big up 100 in the house, 10 minutes.
Anyone who says this man is a warm psychiatrist, they're all getting into the psychiatric professions. So, you know, there's nobody else speaking about it. Young children are going to be taught this now, primary school, that they could be born in the wrong body. So if you two ever have children, if you ever get married, I don't know, children, the primary school are going to be taught things like Tilly the transgender Teddy by drag queens, right? This is what's going on, and the worst one they're going to be shown is you can be born in the wrong body. Imagine you're 4 years old and she's the teacher and you love this teacher and she's saying, have you ever considered you could be born in the wrong body? You'd go home and your mind would never be the same at 4. It's so insane. So anyway, MistaRax, I'm still ploughing the same furrow because nobody's talking about it, but for me it's crystal clear. If this is a woman, and if this society says it is a woman, this society is insane. God bless you.
Big up, I'm coming back in a sec. Yeah, I'm coming back in a sec. Yeah. Big up, big up. Yes, man like Luca in the house.
As a Muslim. So you are the one that you are F, right?
Big up Ash in the house. Ash man. Big up David. New York in the house.
Muslim and you deny. So you see,
watching London.
Right? A Muslim, the Quran. If I speak from the Quran, I speak truth, right? Wrong or right? If I speak from the Quran, is the Quran wrong or right? Is the Quran wrong or right, sister? The Quran is the truth. No, we believe in one. Right? So if I read
big up MistaRax. Big up Junior in the house.
Certain things from your Quran that's in the Bible, you believe. No, did Muhammad said, you ask uncle, come here, uncle have this reasoning. You see me, I'm not here. MistaRax can tell you, I don't hear about Aisha, never. I'm not bothered about those things. My people is that I know my forefather Abraham to have a son, a legit son, called Ishmael, who is my uncle.
Luca, nah, man.
No, my people are Isaac and Jacob. So if I speak of Allah, there's nothing wrong with saying Allah is God. But when you speak of Jesus Christ, who is the Almighty, the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, is a different thing, not a prophet.
Brother Chemo in the house.
Right? You have to understand the level. When the Christians speak, one religion speak of a stone, another religion speak of wood. But when you speak of God, God is one. No one can deny God. So they're scared when you bring out the Quran and teach them from the Quran. It says in the Quran, yeah? As we live in as the proof. Read. O children, remember my favor in you I bestow you, right? You are over the world, and you shall I love. O children of Israel, remember, we will bestow you over the whole world. This is in the Quran. So we, the children of Israel,
in the house.
a special lot of people, even Muhammad, speak of these things. No, Isa, in the Quran, Isa is the word. The word. But when you say the word of God, the Muslims are afraid to take it in because they use religion to control the mass. No,
Luca, madness going on online, eh? Mad thing.
To earth so that mankind can be saved. How do you save mankind? Teach them of the Father. Because I and my Father are one. Who is the Son of God? When you say Son of God, see that the daughters of men.
I'm going to come back, Ash. I'm going to come back.
With the help
Steve's on one.
of all our European neighbours, we will continue to be our friends, but no longer in the EU. And I think Britain leaving the EU will be the beginning of the end of the EU. We all voted to join an economic community. We did not vote to be part of a state with a national, with an army, with a common economic policy. No, we will not be part of a federalist European Union. We will be strong and we will be friends to the world. I'm not used to silence. I'm used to heckling and challenges.
Shut up, Steve.
Do you all agree with me? No. Why do you not agree with me?
You are right, only at some points. But you can't call the European Union not democratic, that's not true.
Well, let's talk about that. How would you evidence the democratic reality of the EU? Because I don't see any democracy in the EU.
It's a democracy, but I agree with
How?
you. The European Union is a mess.
It's one hell of a mess. And we've tried to reform it from within and it refused. David Cameron went to the EU and tried to get reform in the EU. And quite frankly, he came back with crumbs. He came back with peanuts. They refused to reform because it is led by some corrupt individuals who want to push forward their political aim, their economic aim. We tried to reform it. We got nowhere, so we will leave
Yes,
it.
brother, 1-1 in the house.
We will not be the only ones to leave it.
Big up,
and it will
1-1.
not exist in 5 years.
My brother.
I'm certain.
The other countries won't leave because they are paid billions and billions every year. They won't
Not
leave.
all of them. Not all. Britain was a net contributor to the EU. We're not the only net contributors
But
to the
in your
EU.
opinion, who will be the next country leaving the European Union? No one will.
I don't know.
Important one is Germany and Italy and Germany.
No.
Italy.
Oh, Sharon, you must be some troll.
Even if there is a country like Italy
Madness.
who clearly takes more money from it than it gives, politically, look at Italy now. Look at the leadership of Italy. They don't want to kowtow to these mafia corrupt fools
Yeah.
that are leading the EU.
Gandhi.
Italy doesn't, from a political
I don't know, bro.
perspective, want
I'm
that.
gonna rethink that whole
Okay,
thing.
it's a difficult challenge for them.
Pick up
They take more than they give.
TCBO1.
And I guess that will ultimately be
And
strong.
all other countries are like that. You know how much money Poland gets a year? 10 billion. Net. 10.
But when the EU goes against the political will of that nation significantly, will the people be so worried about the money? Because do the individuals see and get and appreciate that money? Or do the corporations, do the politicians, do the bureaucrats see and get that money? Not.
I think the European Union is afraid of that perhaps another country will leave after Great Britain. They were very much afraid of it. Very much afraid of it.
Which is why they're
if
mistreated. They've mistreated us in the negotiations so much, and we had a ridiculously weak prime minister in those negotiations.
Sharon's definitely a troll.
They EU dictated the outcome of that negotiation because we had an incredibly weak leader.
Big up
Now we
Menace.
don't. We have a very strong leader.
So one of the great days this morning, Gove comes out saying no deal is the default policy of a Majesty's sovereign.
If Britain couldn't even say that under Theresa May, it was clear the negotiations were going to be completely one-sided nonsense because she didn't even have the balls to say that and to live it.
So it's very easy. It's Boris, Brexit, Britain, boom. So
Exactly. We are the Boris
Sun
boom.
Tzu.
We are
Why is
seeing
equality
the
bad?
Boris boom, both in terms of people's feelings in their hearts and across the country. He is giving this country the uplift that we've needed for so long. And that Boris
Yes, brother
boom,
Bugs in the
we're weak
house.
man.
What are you saying, my brother?
Watch it grow.
will lead to the building like
Big up man
Boris
like
bikes
Bugs.
and Boris boats. So the nation will be defended again.
Yeah, is it a bit jumpy? You know what it is? There's certain spots in the park.
Boris bikes are a terrible idea.
I hear.
Terrible idea.
On the
It
Boris
costs like
boat.
the English taxpayer billions and hasn't really made much money.
Well, even if it does, is that not an investment that's worthwhile? Well,
Yes,
what
big up.
capitals,
Shh,
what
stop
capital
crying.
major cities
Big up my brother,
don't
Paul
have similar
Shepherd.
bike hire facilities?
I've never
Bugs
known
the G. Hope you're coming down the park today.
Does it have to be profitable? Does it have to be profitable?
There's an idea it has
Encouraging
to be
people to
possible.
cycle.
Of course it has to
Is
be
that about
profitable.
money? Is that only about money?
I think, of course, I mean, we should all be up. You know what I mean? I'm not anti-capital.
But I'm wearing a Brexit sticker because we still have to hold We still have to. We have to hold Boris's feet to the fire because recent Conservative leadership have lied and lied and lied to us. We need to make sure Boris isn't the next liar.
Yeah, but you know what, man needs a break still. I can't be coming every week, man. I need a break.
Trying to push me off my ladder.
Don't oi me.
Big up Scorpio in the house.
What's your main motivation for wanting to
My
leave?
babe.
Sovereignty. In control of our own destiny, in control of our own laws, in control of our own army, in control of our own tax system.
You're not even in control of everything. You're not even in control of your own problems.
Big up we, man.
These cranks that are obsessively obsessed, that's good English, isn't it? With the EU, if it was economically sensible, would they mind us joining the USA as the 52nd state?
It wouldn't take
Because they make this economic.
Real RS. You know what?
They make this
I was thinking that.
argument, but if that economic
I might have to advertise for jobs, bruv.
to Britain being part of the USA.
Who wants to work for
they
MistaRax
accept
TV?
that. I don't want to be part of the USA. I don't want to be part of the EU. I want to
Big
be
up GM
away.
Punjab da. Adnan, what?
True. The entire political world in this country has lurched to the left, or had lurched to the left. We've got a virulent Marxist.
How much do you
in
think
control of Her Majesty's official opposition?
A cameraman on a phone
That's
should
the
get
biggest
paid
worry, quite
to do,
frankly. That's even more of a
say,
worry to me than
8
not
hours in the
leaving
park.
the EU. The concept of a virulent Marxist becoming prime minister and getting into 10 Downing
yeah,
Street.
free speech.
Believe
Still
me,
thinking
that
about it.
Well,
That
are
will-
you talking about Boris now?
Everyone's telling me not to.
You for or against Boris? I'm trying to figure it out.
Boris is our man at the moment.
So it's good.
All hail Boris. The Boris boom in week one is sensational.
Boris boys, it's amongst us, Boris.
Well,
Real
he's
things,
a man
200 a
back.
day.
Well,
What,
exactly.
rupees, bro?
He's a man of balls.
you know what, just
He's a
like
man of
Thatcher.
steel.
Yeah, Thatcher had
Springtime for Boris in England.
Yes, I wrote AK in the house.
I think Boris.
£50 for 8 hours. I don't know, that's a bit low still.
But
I
on
don't know.
that point,
I don't know.
Trump and Boris
would
have
you charge?
already had discussions about American-British trade deal. 5 times the size of the current deal.
England trades more with places like
Do you remember what Obama told us? If you leave the EU, you're going to be at the back of the queue. Fuck you, Obama, and bring on Trump. Trump has said we will be at the head of the queue. Yet all the nonsense we read about Trump and all the
Yeah,
joy
probably,
that everyone
I
spreads
don't know,
about Obama.
80 to 100 a
Obama
day or
literally
something.
told this country, in this city, Britain will be at the back of the queue.
Hey, Steve.
And we
What's
didn't
minimum
say
wage?
F
That's
you,
like what?
we said
£10 an
Obama.
hour or something,
Who
isn't it?
are you?
Me?
Yes.
I'm no
Parky,
one.
£20
I know,
on a
but I
kebab.
didn't know this was in you.
I couldn't stretch to the kebab.
You haven't looked.
I know, but I guess not. I'm sorry.
Pension. You lot are killing me, bro.
Absolutely. You know, time will tell whether he will be a success. But what a positive start this man has made.
He's inheriting a mess. He's inheriting a mess.
Indeed. But I have some faith.
There's
he will
Mrs.
pull
Steve.
that mess
I hope so. I'm with
Big
you
up
on
Mrs.
that one.
Steve.
If he doesn't,
Lovely
Mr.
lady.
Farage is waiting in the wings. And that Mr. Farage, who doesn't want a life in politics, he's clearly stated
Big up 200
he's
in the
doing
house.
this for one thing,
23
and one thing
minutes.
alone, and that is to get us out the EU. So if Boris lets us down,
Holiday pay?
Nigel will be breathing down his neck.
Sick leave? Are you mad?
Absolutely, I'm a two-man man.
I'm going to stay here and listen.
Ah, this is so much better than religious shit, isn't it? It really, really is.
No, we can
This-
blend the two.
This shit is real.
Hey.
This shit has a real impact on our lives. His shit doesn't. Really.
Listen,
He's a
listen.
nice guy. He's a nice guy, but he's talking fictional, superstitious nonsense that
So
has
you
no,
don't-
has
you
no
don't need
reality
God.
today.
You need
Seeking
Boris.
truth. Yeah, man. We need a
Boris
chat,
is God.
To you today, he is.
No,
Boris is the Messiah.
Love to Amsterdam.
Problem is, Trump doesn't think he's God.
No, I disagree.
Yeah.
Boris is your God.
No.
I'm a dual god. Two gods better than one.
Really?
Two heads
That's
better
a
than one.
double-headed
Many
monster.
many hands make light work when you taught these things.
Well, you know, that's something
Don't
you've
put
been
all
taught.
of your eggs in one basket. I've got many of these sayings.
Well, I know. They've been given to you. They weren't your own.
Oh, and who gave you that nonsense?
This, God did.
Oh, let's not get waylaid.
Well,
It's
you
my
asked.
fault. I've given an option.
I mean,
It's my
the
fault.
socialist asked.
I'm not a
Steve.
socialist.
Well, what are you?
I'm me.
Dear God, help him. He's only me.
I am for a mixed economy.
All
I
right,
am
let's
for
see what happens.
capitalism with the hand of
Hello, Annette.
how can you describe
Do you want me
it?
to-
I don't
want
want
me
to
to-
use the word socialism
Steve.
because that's genuinely become a
Steve,
dirty
respectfully,
word.
you want me to stand up or leave?
Sorry?
You want me to be here or leave?
As long as you don't take us too much down the road of Jesus.
Well, I've got to go down Jesus
Big up the
road.
dislikes.
It's the straight and narrow.
Shall I get Boris on my trousers like he's got Jesus on his trousers?
Well, if he
Can you
did,
stay
There we
down?
go.
then Boris would be your savior. Then can
Morning, Joe
Boris
Brown.
die for your sins?
I don't want anyone to die for me.
Why not?
Americans in the house.
This is a death cult. This is an evil death cult.
You will die for your own
They even
sins.
have, do you know what the cross is? It's a way they killed people. He
Exactly.
could have an electric chair on his hat. It's a method of death.
But
it's a method
it's
of
the
killing
method
people.
which Jesus
It just
died
so happens
and
to be
rose
the way
again.
they killed him.
That's what Steve is missing. You're missing the resurrection
Steve
in your
versus
life.
Steve.
Jesus died and rose from the dead.
I only want erections. I don't want resurrections.
That's your problem. That's your
Pick up Hyde to
problem.
it.
Your
Love for
mind
Canada
is
as
on
well, you know.
the perverted.
That's what makes the world go round.
No, it's not.
That gravitational pull.
So here's Steve. Without
Remember the two Ronnies.
Steve.
The two Steves.
what
Can you
you
get down? It's too high. I'm too scared of heights.
Sorry, I know you're scared of a lot of things.
The glory of God, Lord Jesus
But
Christ.
you're at Speaker's Corner now. Now we're talking
When he's
about
on the ground,
speakers,
you realise
not
he's a really
squeakers.
short man. This is little man syndrome,
No.
getting on the top of his ladder.
Steve here is encouraged by Boris.
Who wouldn't be? He's great.
Who wants Boris? I see your hand. Steve says, who wouldn't be?
Most of them, they don't. How many of you understand English? Parlez-vous anglais? Sprechen Sie English?
You see, the difference is that Steve is after help on this earth, but Jesus
Yeah, he wants
Christ
help on Venus.
offers us help on our souls.
Souls?
That's
I only
right.
have one soul, and that's my arsehole.
Yes,
But I don't talk out of it.
you are talking out of it when you reject a spiritual walk
See how they
on
try
this
and drag
earth.
you off something real into their fantasy world.
Something real? You mean you don't think evolution ever happened?
There we go.
You see, the difference between what I know is true and Steve hopes is true is vast. Steve believes in evolution.
Okay, let's call it love.
How many of you believe in evolution? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, how many of you, if you have no idea,
Who believes in gravity?
keep your hand down?
Believe in gravity.
Now,
Should we test
Now,
gravity?
folks,
and push him off his ladder?
does evolution have
Why
a beginning?
evolution? Why not photosynthesis?
He
Why
always
damn it
is
with
afraid
evolution?
of the subject
Let's
he
talk
loves.
about photosynthesis.
So, does evolution
That gives
have
me
a
life,
beginning?
That gives me oxygen. That gives me
Come
sugar.
on!
He gives me
Does
bullshit.
evolution have a beginning?
Let's talk about photosynthesis.
He doesn't
Does
want to
photosynthesis
talk
have a
about
beginning?
it.
And an end.
No! That was too easy. No! How many of
Does
you,
photosynthesis have a beginning?
does
Does
evolution
photosynthesis
have
Answer
a
the
beginning?
question.
It does? Finally, we got one bold woman. You better get down. No. How did it begin? Well, who's they?
Someone with a bit of knowledge coming up. You know,
So they. Who's they? I'm trying, but I'm interrupting you to make clarity. You want to whoop. I'm trying to ask you who is they that told you this?
sort of hijacking. my meeting.
Okay, we've got scientists, are they? Go ahead. Many. 4. I've got a doctor's degree. What do you got?
What is?
Dude, homeschooling isn't an education.
You teach evolution. I'm sorry, young lady. Here it's pronounced evolution. All right, now, where's the proof of the beginning of evolution? You see, they don't want to answer because they don't have one. But they want to talk about God. Why? Because God does have a beginning. He created it all.
So when was
It's
God's
called
beginning?
faith. Exactly! Listen to her! Evolutionists! You've got faith! You've got faith! It's called the religion of evolution.
George Michael's album.
Revolution.
But
yeah.
he
Sorry.
won't admit that. He says there is fact of evolution. So, tell me how it factually began.
We witnessed within our generation.
Theories. Blah, blah, blah.
Every school teaches it. Every university teaches it.
Just a
Don't
minute.
listen to a word this
Sorry, keep going, I'm listening.
You're
Pick
leading.
up, brother.
Where did you go? I'm not done with you yet, teacher. Isn't it amazing? The teacher that taught him about evolution doesn't know how to teach her own students of the facts, so-called facts of evolution. Does anybody else want to try? How did Factually, you already lost. Factually, how did evolution begin?
It starts with organic chemicals. It starts with organic molecules that have a hydrophilic and a hydrophobic end, which they do. That forms the basic membrane. Very, very basic membrane of organic molecules that forms the first membrane. Then the contents of the membrane evolve into the mitochondria, into the nucleus. And then we have the first unicellular organism. And they start clumping
is it
together. They start living together.
Hey, I'm trying to speak.
How's the signal now, man?
You believe in evolution, but you want to know.
Is it better?
Or the mother also acts as the father. Because there's no father role model. So the child is growing up without the role model. Depending on how the feminine or male. So he's getting an insight and view of life.
Human being can change, he can adapt to
I think you could be raised by two women and be perfectly
No,
normal.
it's not normal.
Also, women,
It is not normal.
I would rather be raised by two women than in an abusive household.
divorce
with men.
thing. It's
Cool,
for this
Scorpio,
If
guys.
that was the only option,
issue.
fair
When it
enough.
gets
But it's not normal.
I mean, statistically,
No, I
it's
thought
not
maybe it was
common.
buffering because about
Yeah,
50
it
odd
should-
people
and it
just
should be
disappeared.
less common. Because the norm is Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel. That's
Hit the
society.
refresh, innit?
That's what we get there. Okay, love at the center, where a husband is willing to sacrifice his life. That's what the Lord Jesus said. Because he said, I've come to suffer for the church, and therefore a husband must be willing to lay down his life for his wife. Just as
Watching
I'm
me,
willing to
not
lay down
watching
my
you.
life
Cool.
for the church. That's real love in action. Okay? The principle of giving.
Alright, Scorpio. Alright, the stream's fine. Yeah, there's a few hotspots though, isn't it? What are you saying? Yes, bruv, what are you saying?
What are you saying?
As I was
telling
I
you,
want to say
the law
salam
of
alaikum to all
nature,
my brothers and
the
sisters
law
out
of
there.
role of man
Behave
and
properly,
woman,
behave like a Muslim.
with the coherence
Don't
of the
leave the people
For the,
say to some youngers, I want to
for the
spread the message that they should not
development
behave
of
in a way to, so
Rules
people will
are
say
needed.
bad about Islam. Behave in a good way and have respect for humans, no matter what they believe, no matter what they say.
have some respect.
You can go
It's
and
not
get
up to
married
us to
with a
change
dog.
them, to convert them. It's to
Like in
us to give
India
the message.
or with a
They can
cow.
accept it or they can leave it.
Big
So
up Vicious
it's
guy.
the creator who can convert. It's the creator's hand. He made people, so it's up to us how much patience we have. So to the youngest out there, behave properly. Don't leave the door open for them
It takes slowly.
to say bad
It's a
about
roll
Islam
up and
and
become
bad
a
about things.
snowball.
So that's my
Nature created
saying
a
to
hole.
them. Till next time, I'll talk next time.
Big
I
up,
don't
my
want to
brother.
disturb my
Big
brother
up,
over
big
here.
up, big up, my brother. You too. Big up, bro.
Something higher in creation, creation and invention.
Multi-million.
Online wife in the house. Yeah, cool. How you doing? How's your channel going?
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah. What you been up to?
Are you live?
Yeah, live.
He's always
180 people.
Like, share, subscribe, all that lot.
Yeah, watching. There's about 200, but I think the signal it kind of drops off. When it drops off, I lose about 50 people, and then they jump back on though. Yes, online wife. Controversial. What's been happening with you and gang?
Me, controversial. Me and gang. Where's gang? Do they exist anymore? Where are those gang shirts gone from the park? Everyone's too embarrassed to wear them now. What's going on?
You know,
What's been happening?
done anything on TikTok, did he, particularly?
No, it was well, it came up in when they come down here.
Well, it came up afterwards. I wasn't here that week. Believe me, if I had been, you would have had me screeching it. But he's not been back since. After having counter-terrorism.
Oh, is that what happened?
A few of them had counter-terrorism.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm on live and I'm trying to light a cigarette. No, hold on, this way. Hold on, this way. No, don't put me. You can hold it though, but put it that way.
You're so shy.
Don't press those buttons. Alright, go on. Online man.
Put it on the man.
Oh, he's camera shy all of a sudden. I'm tired doing it.
Online wife's gonna take my camera for a walk. Yeah,
Keep it on the tarmac. Hilarious.
Online wipe is air in racks.
go on.
He's banned me. He's just lighting a cigarette. Yeah, normal service will be resumed.
Give a few questions for online wife. Oh, cheers.
I'll leave it to the professionals.
Got shook. They're still nicking my clips.
You get credited, don't worry.
Cool. But what, did you get a strike? Did you get a strike or something? What happened to your channel? Did you get a strike or something?
No.
No, just what, clips taken down?
I had one copyright strike, which I appealed, and then it got
Oh, okay.
3 guesses who give me the copyright strike.
I don't know who.
Anyway, bow something. Let's put the camera.
Online wife in the house, gonna get rolled up on probably.
It just didn't have a beginning without a beginning. That's God.
Yes, one fat. Yes.
What's the deal with like, because you're not really like red pilled on the Jewish question, but like, well, I saw you in that Mark Collett debate, and you're trying to say like, okay, how are Jews trying to undermine white society? And he didn't say that. Did he?
I bet I can repeat all my words.
Was it me and you that talked about Jesus Christ one time?
Yeah.
I mean, I said to you yesterday, there's Bible that teaches Jesus Christ. Like
I was wondering, as a Hebrew Israelite,
400 years before him born. I said, no. But did you know that they know of Jesus Christ? You want to see?
Big up Mr. Benny.
You want me to prove it to you now?
No. I was actually asking you because
No. You asked me a question. You said never. That never so. Do you want me to prove it to you now?
no, I'll take your word for it.
No. I want to prove it to you because the word of God.
Yeah, are you? Yeah, big up my Moroccans.
My friend, my question was,
Big up my Moroccan brothers still.
There's no more book that speak of Jesus apart from the Bible.
I've never said that.
Your exact
question was, bear in
Vicious
mind
guy, I
that
don't know, man. Probably sleeping or something.
Jews aren't really, big fans of Jesus Christ. And I was
Is
wondering,
that,
as a Hebrew
is that,
Israelite,
but
what's
that's
your
so,
take on Jesus?
but that's a lie. So let's prove to you that's a lie. Read it.
Which part?
That's fine. Read it for yourself, give you, read it to the screen.
Okay, so For my son Jesus shall be revealed with those that be with him.
Thanks,
And,
Mr. Kenny, bro.
and that remains shall rejoice within your 100 years.
No,
I look forward to it.
400 years.
After these years shall my son Christ die, and all men that live have lived.
There you go.
Now, my question was because regular Orthodox Jews aren't a big fan of Jesus Christ. I've spoken to a lot of them. I was thinking, what do you think of Jesus? They say they're not big fans of him. I was wondering, as a Hebrew Israelite, what do you think of Jesus Christ? And
Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end.
that's good to know.
That means you want to know who Jesus Christ is? Isaiah 9 verse 6. And to us a son is born, and to us a child is given. Comforter, right? Wonderful, right? And the what? The mighty God, right? There you go. Simple.
Short and sweet. Yes, my brother Sammy Dawa in the house.
I will ask you, I would say to you the same thing. Look, sorry.
What are you doing?
It's him.
Yeah, I know. He's always moaning.
Moaning? When do I moan?
Now, you know what it is? Like when people wake up in the morning and they switch on their YouTube, they see your face.
Okay, that's good.
So it makes them click.
May Allah guide us all.
It makes them hit the dislike button. No, I'm only joking.
May Allah guide us all.
Big up, big up. Umbrella Gate, yeah.
Hi there, MistaRax.
Yes, mate.
We had a nice little discussion with a few people. We're packing up very shortly for the day. Yeah, it's packing up nicely, isn't it?
Yeah. It's getting a bit busy, a bit windy. But...
It is. One thing it does seem to be, it's an age thing. Me, you, these gentlemen here, lots of other people of our age, we're people of memory. Very shortly, those people of memory won't be about anymore. So, spread the word, that's all you can do. And, every now and again somebody goes away saying, yeah, that's the point. But MistaRax, everybody subscribe. What a great guy.
Thanks a lot, bro. Big up my brother Colin. Big up. Same to you, brother. Big up the chat. Big up Queen J in the house.
You are a question. No.
We want some Uncle Aspard, yeah?
No,
On the live. Sorry, brother.
When we have the opportunity of understanding whether all
Jesus is the Son.
just
He's
came
right.
from a big bang,
He's not God. He's not God.
Big up Suzelle in the house.
I'm a Christian. Okay, that Christian said Jesus is God. And you're a Christian. You said he's the Son.
But he was reborn supposedly 7 days later.
So Jesus was the Son of God.
Yes.
So Jesus wasn't God.
No, he's the son of God.
So that's good. Excuse me.
Christianity states God is an all of us.
Why your God doesn't have a daughter? Why did you generate a son?
Because in theory with their Bible, God is in all of us, therefore he has sons and daughters
You
in
have
us
God
all.
is 16. Why doesn't have a daughter? Why does he prefer only sons?
Don't attack me, I'm not attacking the Quran. I'm just answering a question. I'm just answering a question, that's all.
I'm not attacking Bible either. I said why?
Selassie one in the house.
only son so ever believes in him.
This Christian says Jesus is Son of God. And your Christian who says Jesus is God. So, this Christian is right or are you right?
Wait, how long have you been? Did you just arrive?
Also,
Did you guys just get here too?
answer the question.
Answer the question.
How did a man create everything?
So you believe in God? Yeah. Well, there's your beginning. So God, keep talking, I'm listening.
How can Jesus be God when Mary is the mother?
Right?
How can God have mother?
You just said you do. Yeah.
He's dreaming.
Not in, so, what? No, keep speaking, I'm listening.
No, which God did you see?
Really, what you say is really important. Would you be quiet? Tell him.
Tell him.
That's not my fault, that's your fault. So, if you believe in God,
What's the name
can
of
God do
God?
everything?
Excuse
Can
me.
God do
What's the
anything?
name of
Yes
God?
or no? I would ask Osman if I was talking to him,
What
but he's
is the
not here.
name of God?
Ask Osman,
doesn't know.
can God do anything? He would say yes.
Okay, what's
and I
the
would say,
name?
then God can have a son who dies for the sins of the world.
Did Jesus pray?
Jesus is the
Who
way.
did Jesus pray to?
Big up my one.
Do you want to
Scorpion. Big up Raji Hadi, Commander.
I'll tell you, but do you want to know? Look, I was talking to your brother just wait.
How can God be a Jew?
No.
How can God be a Jew?
Oh, you want to film this? Okay. So, do you want to know how you can meet God face to face?
How?
Yeah, tell me.
No number bus. No number bus. No line.
One lunatic at a time.
Oh, you are lunatic.
Blah blah in the house. What are you saying? London City Warlord. Big up.
If God is God, He can do anything.
Okay, how can God die?
Oh, you say no.
Show me, how can God die?
Because He is the resurrection and the life.
Darren, big up.
I
I ain't gonna watch the chat for a bit. I got something to do, but yeah, keep it nice.
Forget Santa Claus. Your daddy's Santa Claus. Forget about the old man. Without Jesus Christ, you have no forgiveness. Jesus! The way, the truth, the life. I won't interpret what he said. Jesus! I love you. Now, folks, Abdullah only knows a few words in English. But one of them is Allah, I think. And the other one is Donkey. 99 names.
And the gentleman is crazy.
Now, folks,
Mr. Donkey is liar. الحمار كذاب. This you and the father, yeah. حمار ابن حمار.
He says it so much he must love donkeys because he keeps calling me his precious donkey. He must love me. I love you too.
I love soil. Big up, brother.
Oh, there's so much love here. So much love.
Yes.
Now listen.
Mr. Brown in the house.
Come here. Come here.
You say God loves His creation.
Come
Why
here.
there is war and death?
Come here. Read this. Read that out loud.
The creation. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. And then the earth was formless, and the void, and the darkness was over the surface and of the view. And the Spirit of God was moving over the surface of the waters. Then God said,
Whoa.
Somebody write it down. Believe it?
Stop whining. Somebody get him a baby dummy.
This crazy.
Whoa. So, you just read in the
يا
beginning.
حيوان مين اللي كاتب ده؟
God created.
الكتاب ده بتاع مين يا
Don't
دكتور؟
touchy. No touchy.
I have only Muslim. I have only one book. القرآن الكريم. This liar.
You just read the very first verse.
Liar, ya donkey.
In the beginning, God created even the donkey.
How many?
God created.
How many got to
the
you, ya
earth
donkey? يا
and the
حمار يا
heaven.
حيوان يا ابن الحيوان.
That's not the answer on my question.
Well, you believe in the Big Bang.
الله 99 name.
Who cares?
الله لا إله إلا هو.
Big deal, whoopie do. Big deal, whoopie do.
Liar ya donkey.
I love you.
Liar ya حمار.
That wasn't my question.
No, your question is very simple. Faith is something
لا
you need.
إله إلا
You
الله.
need faith in God
لا
and His Son
إله
that
إلا
will forgive you
الله.
of your sins.
محمد
Sin
رسول
is our enemy.
الله. وعيسى رسول
And the world
الله.
can't get along
وموسى
because
رسول
of
الله.
sin.
وإبراهيم نبي الله. والحمار كذاب.
Lying. God gave us 10 commands. Those
Liar.
encompass all of the problems
Allah,
of communication
99
we
name,
have
no
with one
Jesus.
another.
Big up Maury Mo.
God is
No
love.
Jesus.
Can you tell me our time?
عيسى عليه السلام سيد محمد عليه
Does that
السلام.
make me somebody special in your eyes?
And the gentleman is
I'm
liar.
not interested.
You don't know
Liar.
without reading. Why should the other person know without reading?
Because you believe by reading.
Their person reads.
I read. You believe by reading, don't you?
I believe in reading.
Are you against
I
reading?
believe I can fly. No, but there's a person who can read. And if they don't know,
well, then they can come here and listen to me read.
Hey, Steve, you're not in church. You're not in church. Come on, ask a question.
What's all this Paul
You're not in
stuff
church,
going
it's
on?
that way. Sunday. Today's Sunday. Church is that way.
He doesn't have one yet. Now listen.
Okay, we're listening.
We're listening. When God created the heavens and the earth, He created a plan. You and I are in the plan. But He knew
the part of the plan?
Listen before you speak. No, the plan of God was that He knew we would sin, and He knew He would become a man and die for His own sins.
Steve, I'm not a sinner.
That is the God of wonderful love.
God can do anything. Steve,
If God can do anything, why did He die for your sins? Why did He rise again?
Why didn't He just make it so no one could sin?
Stop whining about your acne or whatever else you want to whine about.
Why are you ignoring me? Steve,
Thinking
why are you ignoring
about
me?
why we are in such a mess in this world because of sin.
Bloody Steve, I'm not a sinner.
We need forgiveness.
I'm not a. Ask me why.
Another lie.
Oh, come on, I'm not a liar. Jesus already died for my sins. I'm not a sinner anymore. God love. Come on, man. Oh, Jesus crucified for my sins. I'm not a sinner anymore.
Just a minute, I'll talk to you in a minute.
No, you wouldn't.
Give me 3 hours.
Please give me a minute.
I'll give you.
Okay. God is a God of love.
God is a God of love.
Let me get some online work. So Afghan this is online wipe. Fight.
Because I went to those kids.
No, man.
Because I went to those kids. Are you idiots?
On the shop soon, man. He's
No, then leave it, bro. MistaRax, leave it.
And the amount of funding that a lot of professional
And I said, you guys are idiots. Where are you? In Speaker's Corner. So don't think that I'm upset. No, I'm not upset. I'm like, don't worry. Don't worry about it.
You know how to keep this stuff offline.
How difficult it is that we are faith people cannot even make understand how we feel about each other, or how we disagree, or there might be a hate, or there might... There you go. That's my point. See how difficult it is. But talking is good, bro. Talking
Yeah, it's better. It's more comfortable without the umbrella.
Of course. He is.
Big up long day.
I'm gonna go get it now. It's good to talk with people. Ask them questions. Let them express themselves. I am not against that. Because if you're frustrated... Huh? Nobody says you're upset. I'm chilled out, bro.
I know.
He knows.
Mo looks relaxed today, bro. He looks relaxed. Ready to...
The flab did me. Brought me down.
No.
nothing to do with actual presidents. If you ever
Let me pick a hole in this conversation.
Go on.
you ever go to university and study this stuff, that even presidents, and they've been told you any university,
That's boring. So that's online back.
We can. We absolutely can. I can read a declaration to you that was written by anonymous yet verified established French yellow vests, where they declared on July 14th, the day of France, not the Sixth Republic, but the first democracy. And they have called on the people to assemble to determine the rules of that and to incorporate technology within it. Of course, you're not going to trust the results of computer voting today, are you? We can't. Until the internet and Facebook and social media return to the people, we can't trust what we do online. Think what it could be, the internet, if it was only a tool of human enlightenment instead of a tool of control, with all the cameras. My goodness, man, I haven't heard this in America, but the other night I went to a restaurant in London, told me I had to take my hat off so the cameras can see me the whole time I'm there. What is this? We have literally got to get control. What's that?
Put on a niqab next time, you'll be fine.
So I'm here to let people know you cannot trust any of the mainstream media coming out of France. They are having a revolution. They are not racist.
Ban mainstream media anyway. What's up, Rashma in the house? What are you saying? Good.
Okay.
What's my man still going on?
And you're a man. Of the same gender and sex.
That's about it. There ain't really much going on in the park at the moment.
I've never
See what Brother Paul's saying.
I've never drunk all my life. Never do I smoke, never drunk. I'm talking about myself. When you want to know about Jesus, you must come to the right book.
We know the right book.
I'm telling you, brother. The right book about Jesus is the Bible.
Is the Quran?
Yeah, speak up, David Leeds.
I did have breakfast.
What breakfast did you have?
You support the state that's occupying some people.
You know, Jesus was born. Jesus was born. That is not the topic, my friend.
No, that's the topic.
The topic is...
Well, all the guys in the park are my brothers still. I just, you know, cool with everyone.
Are you from Saudi Arabia? Are you from Saudi Arabia? Iran? Why are you scared?
Not scared. Not
If you have a flag of Iran,
Big up
Not
KTV.
Iran, not
I will
Iran.
hold it right now.
Khasi.
If you have the flag of Great Britain, I don't care. I can hold it here. It doesn't mean anything. But no, when we talk about Jesus, you got to understand what the Bible says about Jesus. Some of you say Jesus is just a prophet. Obama يا حمار. Listen. Obama يا donkey.
You are Egyptian Abu Lahab.
Yes, Abu Lahab from Saudi
Jesus
Arabia.
said, I am the way.
Abu Lahab سعودي. أنا مصري يا حيوان.
No man coming to the Father but by me, Jesus. Jesus is the way to heaven.
Allah.
We love Jesus.
Allah.
Can't go anywhere.
Allah. 99
Jesus
days.
came on earth
And you
not to
liar.
condemn sinners.
Allah.
But he
99 days.
came to reconcile
Lord
sinners.
Jesus.
That's why
عيسى
Jesus
ابن
said,
مريم عليه
محمد
السلام.
الله
and the light.
Liar يا
No man
أوباما.
cometh unto the Father.
Liar يا
You
أوباما
know
يا حمار.
something?
أشهد أن
You're a
لا
Muslim.
Liar يا donkey.
Come on.
Liar يا donkey.
You are a Muslim. And I am not a
لا
Muslim.
إله إلا الله.
You believe in something different.
You live in hell.
And I don't believe in what you believe.
Allah, you live in hell.
How do I live in hell? If I live in hell, then you are living in hell.
Me? We are in Speaker's Corner. No. How can you say it is hell?
No, yeah, don't.
You are living in hell.
No, I live.
Yes.
I
You
live.
know why? Do you know why?
I live.
Come on, do you know why?
Why?
Because you come from Egypt.
And
Hell is in Egypt. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the way.
So you are saying.
Nothing in my Bible. As a man, God is black. This is black. And God said in this
Jesus is God in the flesh. When you reject the Son, you reject the Father and the Holy Spirit. Your choice. Because you need the Son to have a relationship. How do you have a relationship?
No, she's married. Hey, stop that. Stop flirting her. She's married. She doesn't have a relationship with you.
Listen, poor guys.
How can God be the Son?
Today, aren't you?
How can Jesus be Son if he's
Jesus
God?
did. Jesus did. Not Jesus. Well, the Bible's clear. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. If you come to God any other way, like Islam or like Hinduism, you found a false God.
You believe in a false God.
But it's still your choice. But we are responsible for our choice.
Tell us the name of God.
What about Judaism? Let me tell you
Why
something.
did you miss Judaism?
Tell us the name
of What about Judaism? Why did you miss Jesus is God?
Calm down, you're going to have a heart attack. Listen, Osman is a good man.
Because I'm a Muslim. Now, can you answer my good question? Answer my good question. Answer the question.
Let me ask you this.
Answer the question. No.
Baba, who did it say to you? Baba, who did it say? Yes, old Hickory, big up family.
You know?
Excuse me.
What is the definition of Islam?
You
haven't answered my answer yet.
Tell him the truth.
Muhammad can't believe he can Aisha. 6.5 years of age. Tell him clearly about it. Tell him he adopted his son. He took his wife.
I was married. When she had sex. No lie.
Mary never had it. Joseph did not allow her.
How old was Joseph?
She had the baby. Send the shepherd to tell him. She had the shepherd.
How old was Joseph? Please come over here. How old was Joseph when he was married with Mary? How old?
Answer your question. Answer me yours.
90 years.
Answer me yours. Yes.
90 years.
Maria did not sleep with anybody. She's a daughter of God. She was in the Holy of the Holies for 13 whole years.
Oh, did
and
Mary?
no one touched only God is the Father.
Can you check that up?
That's the man he did there. And then she said to Joseph,
I'm still thinking about it, bro.
the Jews after him. It was a deal about it.
Okay, did Mary give birth to Jesus?
Of course he did. She became a woman, a holy woman. And that's why she had a holy man in the belly.
Okay, did Mary give birth to God?
Mary gave God, whether you like it or not.
No.
He came down from the Holy Ghost. He came down for his sake. You see from the blood thing I explained to you before. Because you're afraid to say about Muhammad. You can't believe against 6.5 years away. I spit on you. You want him so far. I spit on you. He adopted his son-in-law. He took his wife. What kind of everybody else got something? You bloody Film him.
Film him. Pedophile.
Big up, MistaRax. What's going on, Junior? Big up. Oh, you heard you. I pressed the like
Have a
button.
good life. Remember, repent of your sins and read the Bible.
Bit of a shook of the camera day today, man. Like, bare people say, oh, I don't film and that. Get out of the park then, fam.
Jesus was the baby son of Mary, yes? Did Jesus create his mother Mary?
Before he was born, yes.
Was Mary born before Jesus?
Yes, but Jesus existed before he was born.
I think it will be before he was born. Okay. Now, excuse me. Sorry, I have to give I don't want to lose this, yeah? So I have to look after this. But I'll stand up.
Your previous
Now,
one fell apart.
Excuse me. Can I ask you a question?
I want to ask you some questions in a minute.
Is your Bible true?
It contains the truth about God. Not everything in it is literally true. Much of it is figurative.
Okay. In your Bible, in the Gospel according to John,
yes,
chapter 1,
Big up,
verse
Annette.
18, in any Bible, it says, no man has
Mr. Brown, now
seen
TV was always
God at any time. Is that true?
No one's seen the Father.
No, it says, no, in the Bible, don't use your words. The words of the Bible. Excuse me. Leave it to me. Okay, in your Bible it says, no man has seen God at any time. Is that true?
Some translations says no man has seen God the Father.
Pardon?
Where in the Quran is it?
إذا هذا
Are you a
الشيء
Christian?
قدامه صحيح
Do
هذا
you want to speak?
بالتليفون بالسمارت فون
Okay, so you believe in your Bible, yes?
سامسونج ولكن اي channel
S9,
هذا عفوا انا اساله هذا اي channel
Was Jesus God?
MistaRax TV.
That's why it's all live.
What?
It's live
it's
right
live.
now.
Yeah. I got 260 watching.
Yeah.
Big up, brother, big up.
And Omega.
So you said Jesus
Big up
was the
Red.
Alpha and Omega.
Man like Red
So
in the house.
Jesus
Big up,
was
my brother.
The beginning and the end.
Come back to the park,
Okay.
fam.
So you said Jesus is God. How many gods? One God. Okay. Was Jesus Son of God?
XOP NGK, big up.
How
fam.
many gods?
Facts.
How many gods?
Facts on facts on
One
facts.
God. Was Jesus Son of God? Yes? So, are you telling us Jesus, who was God, was the son of another God?
No, son of himself.
Oh, so are you saying on camera that Jesus was his own son?
Speechless.
Yes.
Speechless.
No.
Speechless. Okay, brother, please, let him, allow him. Allow him. Okay, so Jesus was Son of God?
And he died.
Okay, was Jesus God the Father? So Jesus was God the Son. And is there God the Father as well? How many gods? One. So there is, you said there's one God.
Right, I think you're struggling to realise the concept.
You tell us. Okay. Again. Jesus was the Son of God. Yes. And Jesus was the Son of the God who was the Father.
But you're arguing the
Yes
wrong
or
point.
no?
What? Yeah.
So Jesus is the Son of God the Father. Yes. So that makes Jesus God the Son. And another
Big up
God
TA
the
in the
Father.
house. No, I haven't seen Raj.
Okay.
The Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
So is Jesus? So is Jesus his own Son?
Jesus used to be resurrected.
Now, answer the question. You agree with me? There's one God. Yes. Now, is Jesus his own
Yes, Sister
Son?
Nainifa. Big up, sis.
So
Good
you're
to
telling
see you in the
us
chat.
that Jesus, who is God,
Big up,
that
Amil.
Jesus is his own Son. Okay.
Because he is the Son of God.
Okay. So answer, is Jesus God or is Jesus Son of God?
Can't be both.
Pardon? Let him answer. Is Jesus God or is Jesus Son of God? Oh, why are we waiting?
Don't confuse
Answer that. You start smoking. You start smoking.
Big up Uncle Smile. I want to see what Colin's saying. This is a weird matchup.
What should we do with your question first? Well, I'll give you the best answer you can accept it. So we have, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Okay. And then what we have here, and this is the best translation, and the Word became flesh and tabernacled among us. Tabernacled is the key verse. Do you know who lived in the tabernacle in the Old Testament Temple of Solomon? God did. Have you heard of the Ark of the Covenant? See, without a knowledge of Judaism, have you heard of the Temple of Solomon? Yes. Okay, do you know why it was constructed? I'm not trying to trap you, I'm just trying to look at the historical facts. Okay. Do any of you know about the Temple of Solomon? Okay. Yes. Do you know why it was built? Yes. The Spirit of God was tabernacled in the Temple of Solomon. So you have the spiritual presence of God was with his people, with Israel, and he flowed in the temple.
When you say Hakuna Matata, do you know what that means?
We know.
What does that mean?
That's linking.
You don't know that is Swahili.
No worries.
Hakuna Matata means no problem.
No worries. No problem.
And some people say Mambo Jumbo. If you tell me who speaks Swahili that Mambo Jumbo, I will arrest you. Because you are insulting
Jumbo,
me.
Mazuri
Mambo
sana.
Jumbo doesn't mean anything. In Swahili, Mambo means problem. Jumbo is a greeting. So you know it today. Mambo Jumbo is a mix-up thing. It doesn't mean anything.
Mazuri sana.
Muzuri sana.
Cheese.
Thank you very much.
Big up Beach man.
And then when you want to say bye-bye in Swahili, Waheri, very simple.
Waheri.
Come to Kenya, come to the park and see the animals. Are you coming, brother?
Yes, Gani.
Jesus said, I am the light of the world. He that cometh to me shall never walk in darkness. So Jesus came on earth not to condemn sinners.
Yes, Tilochin in the house, big up. Good marsh.
To reconcile us back to God. There is only one mediator. God and man. Christ Jesus is the mediator. He is our Savior. He is our Redeemer. Allah. He is our healer. And He is our hope.
La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah.
Yes. Zoeb in the house, big up my brother.
You.
I'm good man,
You Egyptian Abu Lahab.
Abu Lahab from Saudi Arabia.
Not from Saudi Arabia. From Egypt.
الحمد لله مسؤولين كتير هنا ابن عمكم يا ابو لهب.
Big up the 286 in the house.
Jesus did not come on earth to condemn any one of you, including myself. Jesus came on earth to bring us back together to the Father. He is the mediator.
Sam, I don't know.
Without Jesus, you don't believe in the true God. Can you believe it is written in the Quran that Isa, the son of Maryam, was taken up by Allah and is coming back again? And also the hadith. One of the hadith.
Listen.
One of the hadith.
Listen.
Jesus created
Give him the
food.
Listen to him.
How can a man
Okay, listen to him. Listen.
How Man cannot create anything.
Okay, listen.
But it's only God who can create something and make it alive.
Okay, wait.
If according to the Hadith Islamic book, it says Jesus created a bird.
Listen to me.
And not only that, in the Hadith it says, among all the men who are on earth, only Isa and Maryam were not touched by Satan.
Listen here, Obama.
What is the this?
Obama.
Listen to the question. Are you afraid? Are you afraid?
And if Jesus was not touched by
afraid from the
question. In your Quran, he says he was taken up and he's coming back. Then he must be God.
You will not listen.
Jesus walked on water.
Liar.
He opened the eyes.
Liar, ya Obama.
He raised the dead. He called them. And he opened the eyes of the blind. He is God. He is the creator. I tell you, my friend, you Muslim, you're going to hell unless you believe.
Yeah, it's live now. It's live
Jesus
now. When it
said,
finished,
I am the way, the truth,
yeah, it's
and
already
the
up
life.
now.
No man
MistaRax
cometh unto
TV.
the Father. Allah. Only Jesus. Allah. Only Jesus. You know what? One thing about Jesus. One thing about Jesus. One thing about Jesus. He loves everybody. Whether you are Muslim, you're a Buddhist, you're a Christian, you're a Hindu, Jesus loves you. That is why in John chapter 3, verse 16,
Big up man like
Jesus
Sam.
said, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that if you believe in the Son of God, you will have eternal life. Jesus has promised for you and I a gift of eternity. But religion can never save you. Religion will cause you the way you behave. With anger, unforgiveness, no love, swearing, cigarette. Look at you. You are never changed. Only Jesus can change your heart. You look at you. Too much cheese kebab. And you are smoking in Edgeware Road. That's why you are crazy. I'm not a liar. I tell you, I'm gonna take you back to Egypt. You know, the moment you reach the airport, you know the authority will say, thank you for bringing the criminal home. I'm taking you there, man. You are the worst criminal. You know that. You know that. But Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father. Why are you calling me lies? Yes, your life is not changed. You are evil. I tell you what. We are
Matty. I like Colin.
Let me ask you one other one. Let me ask you one other one. Still a liar? You lie sometimes? Well, there you go. You cheat sometimes.
Let's see what's going on here.
Have you ever seen like rabbit ear or anything? That's a theory again. That's a gravity is a theory.
You'll see so-called images, composite images given to you by NASA. You know, like with Neptune.
So you don't believe in gravity? No, it's against the relative density one, so if you get a helium balloon, the rise, and similar ways, well, go down.
Sorry?
If you get a head in that landfill, it's emerged illegal flow.
Confuse us that we're here.
So do you get a lot of people coming here trying to...
Yeah, there's more want to have a conversation here than this.
Yeah. What do you think is sparking this need to... What do you think is sparking this, like, kind of turning the tide? What do you think is making people believe?
Well, it was one of the biggest growing things on YouTube a few years back.
Okay.
Yeah, and more and more
It's all
people
observable
like
flats. We can see that with our own eyes. It's observable flats. Okay? Now, like, when you go out to sea, I can see that. I should be able to see
Flood
Where's the edge on the will you just fall off if you just keep walking?
That's how space is infinite. It's the size, couldn't be
So when you're on a plane, right, and you're flying to Australia, where is the edge? Like, how do you know when you come to the end of the earth and you come to the other side?
They took this photograph. See all the Isle of Man. 2,500 feet should be hidden. The highest mountain is 2,000 feet. It's like Snaper. But you can see it.
2,000 guineas done though.
Like that, then surely there must be some sort of endless abyss before you then fly up.
Okay, that's based on that. You go away, and when you reach your destination, you come back down. It's this crazy
So there's nothing on the other side.
Is that true? So you work out, and once you're happy with that, you've got to ask yourself, well, where's the drop land so far away? It should be over the drop. And
that's what I'm here to find out. I'm curious. I want to know about this.
You can see land. It's like 3 miles down, hidden over
273 miles.
Someone come by when you're...
Go onto their website, you can see all the long distance photographs.
It should be 3 mile drop. Now, even if you allow for an infraction,
that's what we're finding
you
out.
should not get a 3 mile drop.
No, it's
You shouldn't get a 3 mile drop.
And you were saying that on YouTube, like theories about flat Earth and stuff are now one of the most
65 miles, and you can see that.
People are
This
watching
one's
it
273 miles.
I think it's 2015 it really started to take off. 2016, 2017, 2019.
And cameras with high.
So do you use a lot of social media yourself to talk about this?
I don't myself, but it is
on another day, I might not be able to see the end of this park.
growing generally.
You know, like because of atmospheric conditions, it gets cloudy, dust particles, pollution.
We just have to be able to use their own, just have to be able to look and do their own research.
If the Earth is like, why do people are lying and asking and telling people to
I'm not the liar, I don't know.
No, but why do people are telling them that? Why are we talking about
There could be more land. Land. Money. Yes, they get $52 million a day. Money.
So all we're saying is
Look at that boom mic as well. It's like the reporters are in town.
No.
No? How come you're here?
I think I'm flat myself.
How come you're here?
Are you flat?
Oh, you want to do something? Oh, okay, cool. All right. Oh, shit.
Yes and no.
Not really.
Yeah, I tried not to come, but this place is.
We come every week.
Is it going every week?
No.
What was the most interesting thing that you've heard coming here?
Interesting?
Yeah.
When you say interesting, what do you mean?
Like something that seems very unbelievable, but somebody was very passionate about it.
The denial of creator.
Or like as in an atheist.
Yeah.
That's the most wildest thing you've heard.
It baffles me.
Yeah.
When a logical person looks at the beauty of life and the design, that everything is so perfect in nature, and he denies it, and he says, I don't know. And when the people says I know, they say you're mad. But in reality of life, we put the people who say I know in a higher pedestal, and the people who doesn't know.
I don't know. I haven't asked them who they are.
Yeah. Like no, when somebody says I don't know in reality, let's go to the if you come to me with a toothache, I say I don't know, and if somebody says I'm a doctor, I know. You think the I know person is much more valuable, isn't it? Reality of life.
Yeah, because they're going to be fixing your teeth.
Thank you. So I'm saying when an atheist, or you ask him, do you believe in God? He says, well, I don't believe, but I don't know. But if he asks a person who believes in God, he says, I know, he's saying, no, you're an idiot. You don't know nothing. I know. But you just said, I don't know. That's my point.
That's
amazing,
If
isn't it?
you're a dentist and you have a degree, you have something to back up
Yeah.
your knowledge.
Yeah.
But if somebody doesn't believe in God, but they don't have anything to necessarily back that up, or someone says they do,
Yeah.
and they don't have anything to back that
Yeah,
up,
then I bring
they're
the...
more or less equal.
No, but I bring you the same as doctor brings a certificate. I have a book that I say I know. And you have nothing, you say I don't know.
Yeah.
So I have a book, you have nothing. As same as the doctor, he has a degree and you know he knows.
Yeah, but then a degree is certified by a lot of people. Degrees are quite common in terms of how they grade
I get that.
But a book that can be interpreted in many ways, but your degree can only be interpreted in one way.
No, a book which I know the idea of that you can interpret a book in a different way. Like there are different religions in the world, but if you dig deep down, you will find commonalities, consistencies, and we cannot deny our past history or our past civilization who came with this way of, if we call it stories, because stories have powers as well. Stories are real as well. Some stories are fake, some stories are real.
So were you raised in a religious household? Was religion always a part of your life growing up?
Yeah.
So can you understand why maybe people who were raised without a religion don't necessarily believe in it because it's something that they want?
I myself, I don't have much. I haven't studied much about religion, but the way I grew up, or sometimes I read about it. I don't like to put the word religion into the way I, let's say, believe, because we, like in Arabic, call Islam as a deen. Deen, I think, means the way of life. I've chosen a way of life.
Yeah.
Certain things I do, certain things I don't do. Like a vegan, like a vegetarian. It's a certain way of life. But when you put religion word itself is, English is my second language, so I'm trying to find words. I think religion word itself has become this vicious thing that whoever talks about religion, oh my God, I don't like to use it. But Islam, when I talk about Islam or my belief system, it's a way of life. I choose not to drink alcohol. I choose not to do certain things. So when I don't do certain things and somebody says to me, why you do it, and I say I go through a book and a rule, in reality of life, human species.
Why do you think less and less people are subscribing to, I guess, religion or ways of life that believe in like a single creator?
Because
what is kind of this change?
Because the promoting is all around the world. I'm not saying just here, all around the world. I say it's to take the accountability, humanity, that the modernity teaching society, don't be accountable. Do whatever you like. No, to nobody. To nobody. What I think is right, I should do it. I think is the biggest lie that we can tell our children in today's society, when we say you can be whatever you want to be. That's the biggest BS I've ever heard. Because when I was a kid, I wanted to be Maradona, but I became a chauffeur driver. You can tell them what you can be, what your passion is, but you cannot tell them what they can be whatever they want. Accountability. The religion, I mean, like, let's say if tomorrow in today's society, a man gets up and says, today, I'm not a man, I'm a woman, the society says it's okay.
Because it's okay.
Why it's okay?
Because gender isn't something that is fixed. It's fluid, so you can...
Who said that?
That's just science.
When I born, there was dangling something between my legs.
Okay, but you're
and when no. It is you cannot deny nature. You cannot.
Okay.
We do born on a certain way. We do born on certain limbs. We do. A man can do certain things.
Right.
A woman can do certain things. I cannot do what a woman can. What a woman can, a man cannot do.
Okay, but to be a man and to be a woman
Yeah.
is what? They're not things that have necessarily been around forever. They are constructs, they are concepts, they are
No, that's what you believe.
attitudes. No, but that's literally sex and
Yeah.
gender. So
Yeah.
I really want to have a conversation, but I don't want to argue.
No, I don't want to
Sex
argue.
and gender, like
Yeah.
they're very different things. Like you're like, do you know what I mean? So whereas gender, the same way race and gender and even age, they're social constructs. So they're things that you are told to believe and follow if you kind of look, behave, live a certain way. So they're not necessarily actually scientific things. They're things that we are kind of told to subscribe to in order to maintain some sort
Who
of
said that?
societal order. No, but that's literally what it is. Whereas your sex,
No,
like,
no, who said that?
no, but that is literally, it's not about who said it, it's literally what it is. Like you're saying your sex, like the genitals you're born with, do not define the person you are or the way of life you have to subscribe to.
It does.
Which is your gender.
It does.
It doesn't.
No, you can deny reality. I cannot.
Okay, but it's not
If tomorrow I get up and I say don't call I am not a human, I'm a unicorn. What would you think of me?
Okay, well, a unicorn is like a related species to like a human, so that just doesn't really like make sense.
I'm just saying. I demand from you to call me a unicorn, and I want you to believe I'm a unicorn.
Muslims don't wear.
Do you believe I'm a unicorn? Would you think that?
Okay, first of all, I think this is a little bit false privilege, but I'm trying to understand where you're coming from. So you feel like it is wrong for somebody to decide to change their gender that they were
No, we went.
prescribed at birth.
Now we
But
jumping.
this is exactly the same thing.
We jump. No, we're jumping.
I asked you, you told me that now a man can wake up and decide he wants to be a woman. And then you said, if I decide I want to be a unicorn, can I be a unicorn? So it's still along the same
Then I will ask you, when you say woman,
Pick up the 300 in the house.
what is your definition of a
Love.
woman?
But this is the thing, there's no one way to define gender.
I can.
And we get so bogged
I
down.
can.
But wait, we get so bogged down in roles, in gender roles that we're supposed to perform. Like the gender, we don't realize that gender itself is a performance. And if I say I don't want to be
Big up,
called a
Sabir.
woman anymore, because I don't want to perform that particular societal gender.
Yeah.
I really I want to live the truth that I believe that I was born to live.
Yeah.
And that is okay.
No, you're twisting you're twisting the fabric of society.
No, explain.
When you say woman, what do you mean woman? Please explain.
Anyone who identifies as a woman, and whatever that means.
No, but for me,
you signify that
okay,
the way you dress,
I
the way
get
you
it.
do your hair, like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
It could be anything because gender is not binary.
No, when I say woman, I know what a woman looks
Okay,
like.
what's a woman to you?
A woman is human being. Woman is a human being.
Okay.
But
So women and men are human beings, so you can be.
But there were biologically, physically, mentally, emotionally, we're different. You cannot be me, I cannot be you. Can I give birth?
Do you know what? You can do what everyone do. 'Cause I believe
Seriously?
you can be anything you want.
Wow.
It's been so great speaking to you.
What? See,
You're
that's
very
my
fascinating.
point. I don't want to be responsible and I don't want to be accountable.
Okay.
I do what I like to do. You cannot tell me.
I can't. No.
You can twist whatever you want, but when you say it's not logical. You cannot be me.
All right, that's all right.
You cannot be a man,
That's okay.
and I cannot be a woman.
We can agree to disagree, and we can have a.
But I ask you a simple question. Can I get pregnant? Can I get pregnant?
By all means.
Can I get
Be
pregnant?
the best unicorn you want.
Please.
Like, no, you cannot get
Thank
pregnant,
you.
but that has nothing
Can I
to
feed
do
my
with-
child? Can I feed my child? See, when the reality
no, okay,
hits,
no, but listen, but actually
when the
listen,
reality
I'm
hits,
actually getting annoyed now.
please,
because at the end
please
of
don't
the
get
day-
annoyed.
No, because you're not listening to me and you're asking me really stupid
No,
questions.
my-
What I'm trying to say
you
is,
know who
of
taught
course-
me this?
Of course, science says that you
Science.
cannot have a child.
Yes.
You know, because you're a man. Fair enough,
A
but
man.
listen, being a man and being a woman,
Yeah.
you have to separate those from biology from sex.
Why?
Your social
Why should I?
constructs, listen, social constructs such as race. Okay, for example, let's talk about eugenics, right? So they said scientists said that black people, because they're black, there are things about them like they have heavy bones so they can't swim, and they breathe too much when they sleep, so it means that they're less intelligent. And these are people prescribing science to factors to do with race, which are literally social constructs, and telling people what they can and can't do based on this. And what I'm trying to say to you is that
Social contract.
No,
When
but
you say
listen,
social contract, what do you mean? Social contract. When you say social contract, what do you mean? You don't like rules and regulations. See, I know reality is it's bitter.
Difficult.
Reality it hurts.
I don't know, I guess there's some sort of TV channel. Are you guys a TV channel or?
We're a production company.
Production company, yeah? Okay. I'm MistaRax TV. I've celebrated
So
1
we're
year
just
in the
doing a
park
quick-
last week.
We're just doing a quick
Yeah.
lowdown.
All
Can
right.
we switch you?
Yeah, cool. Matti. Yeah, I think they got a bit heated with my man Afghan.
Get out of here, Mr. Rex.
Go away,
I'm
bro.
getting
Go away,
exclusive
go away.
footage, man. Get out of
Ash
here.
is my guy,
Get
bro.
out of here, man.
Ash is my guy. See?
Subscribe to Real and Maggie.
But then you get strike, bro. That ain't live, is it? That ain't live.
Listen, I don't hate homosexual. I can't hate them because they're human beings. But if you're a homosexual and you don't know the laws and commandments of God, then you're not under the law. So you're not sinning because you don't know the law.
Don't
but
trust
if you know, say you're going to follow God's word,
otherwise,
and then you're going to have sex with trouble, then you're not dealing with God's word. Because no man, it says, a man must take a woman and call her your wife, and you must be the father's woman.
Yeah, but they know it. They know the command, but she's not believing.
No, because knowing the command and believing the command is two different things. Like what you're saying, but if you're a
Yeah, but
follower
there's some
of God,
production company
it's
that's
not
dead.
follower of man.
It's whether, I don't know if that's whether you believe, I think it's whether you accept.
No.
Whether you accept the commandment.
Are we in England?
Yeah.
So we accept we're in England, right?
Exactly.
We got real.
So if I say to you, sir, these are homosexual guys,
Why would I do that?
no, if I say to you, that's a homosexual guy, what are you going to do as a man?
You go first.
No, I'm going to say to you, sir, it's an abomination and it's a sinful act for a man to sleep with a man. It's a curse from God, and the Almighty said, that man shall die.
Yeah.
So who is greater, man tradition or God tradition? God tradition. So God is telling you, sir, you know if you sleep with
Exactly.
man.
So
you know if
it's
it's on
whether-
lesbian, you know if it's on homosexual.
Let's turn it
and all
into
these things.
perspective.
Yeah.
It's up to me whether I accept that.
So
not know
Right,
it.
Mr. Rex, Ralph wants to do a fire in the whip.
A lot of people know about
Right
this.
wing in the, was it far right in the
Far right.
They choose not to follow it because
I don't know about that one.
What are you saying? You too political to have on your channel, yeah?
Like,
Yeah,
you
but
know-
then who's in the
you
back
know
seat?
about- You know about.
I'll
It's
take
gonna
the back
be
seat, man. I'll take
Jupiter. Who's it gonna be?
Yeah, let's get
Wendy.
Jupiter and Hector.
I know.
Hector.
And you know
Jupiter
about
and
Islam.
Hector in the
It's
back
up to
seat.
you whether you accept one or the other.
Ralph in the front
we
seat.
accept
Yeah,
that.
that would be sick.
When you accept that, you believe. Now,
I'd have to tint the windows first.
if a person do not accept the principle and the fundamental of
Oh,
God,
pop your
then
tires.
he's not a believer of God. Because God said, I am one. I am the Lord thy God.
Yeah, what happened to your channel anyway, man? I heard this
Thou
morning.
shalt not bow down thyself to
Well,
God.
unless you look in the New Testament.
Oh, what did you use on
No,
material?
but you see the New Testament now.
It says, I and my
reviewed it,
Father
innit?
are one, which they translate.
A lot of people take my stuff, man. And
If you
review my
speak
stuff.
of the New Testament, and you speak of Christ, who is
Big up
Christ?
Silverleaf in the chat.
The Messiah.
So,
Message of
Christ
God.
is the divine man.
Wagwan, Silverleaf, Wagwan.
He's more than the Sabbath. You must remember.
We miss you on the channel, man. I beg you, come back. I beg you.
You believe that?
I beg you.
Believe Jesus Christ is the Son
I beg
of
you.
God, who's the representative
It's me
of
begging
God
you.
in the nation between God and
Yeah,
man.
look, it's recording. Look, it's just recording.
I didn't know it.
I can
But
stream
can't
live.
you, can't you,
I can stream live.
can't you get the thing off?
From my
The-
other
the
channel.
strike?
I was streaming live a minute ago.
Don't you need 1,000 or something?
No, I can do it.
Oh, from the
I
other
follow
one.
Moses, but Moses speaks of Christ. The whole Bible speaks of Christ. I could show you.
How many you got? What
Yeah,
you
but
got?
Jesus also talks about the message to come. The message yet to come, which you think is the Holy
The
Spirit.
numbers.
So who's the Holy Spirit? The Holy Spirit is the comforter.
Do you believe that? So the Holy Spirit was not there before?
Big up the chat. Anyway, you're here for the day, innit? You got cake? Cake for what? Cake for what, bro? What are you celebrating?
I was celebrating the channel, innit?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay,
Celebrating the
okay.
channel.
Was it a month?
No, it's like a few months, but obviously being monetized and whatnot, getting adverts.
Let me put it on the thing, look. Big up Real for the cupcake. For that, check it.
I made it myself.
Oh, is it? You made it yourself, yeah? Big up Rear in the chat. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Thanks. Have a good day, man. Enjoy it, man. I'll be back in a bit.
He's from England, man. Smile. Look, when we have a choice, that means we can do as we wish, right? That's freedom. So God created Adam and Eve to choose what He said was true or do it their own way. They did it their own way. And just a minute. Sir. One perfect Adam and Eve. Sir, why send Jesus? Understand this. Understand this. God knew what was gonna happen. So He knows what's going to happen. God knew everything was going to happen. God knew.
I think content, because you're the ultra pessimist. I get it. I'm really you're like, this is never fucking gonna happen.
No, but that's what's going to happen.
Is it buffering? Oh no, buffering. It's still buffering.
Look, the greatest person in the world could run for president. Why is the man that says big donkey? What is it with donkeys and these men?
Big donkey, a donkey.
I thought that was just an urban myth.
Oh yeah, was it?
Large in their lives. Do donkeys loom large in your life?
Welcome to the biggest course.
Still buffering?
So donkeys, that's all he had to add.
That's interesting.
Isn't it wonderful, the rich diversity of London town?
Don't insult donkeys. Don't
Don't
insult
donkeys. Even the donkeys wouldn't go with it.
Real cakes.
He's probably been rejected by so many donkeys, it's not a donkey. Turn up.
But not HD. Oh.
I hope he doesn't discover the donkey sanctuary.
Oh, no.
Those poor donkeys have already been
Do you think Boris is going to leave?
The Boris boom, isn't it amazing? He's only been Prime Minister for less than 1 week, yet already the Conservatives are rocking in the polls.
10% up.
10% up
Yes,
in
John
less than 1
McDermott
week.
in the house. Big up, bro.
Praise be Boris. Praise be to Boris. By who? By you? You're going to shoot Boris? Officers, the man threatening to shoot up Prime Minister. You got anything else to add, sir?
We love Boris.
Anything else?
We love Boris.
We love Boris.
We love Boris.
Best man in
We
the
love Boris. We're up Farage.
At long last, we have a Prime Minister with a backbone.
Yes.
At last.
Another factor on the way.
And if he lets us down, we've got a man called Nigel waiting in the wings. Believe me. And I tell you, what a powerful duo that will be. Boris and Nigel. What a powerful, powerful duo. Making Great Britain great again.
You'll have to go and do some fucking work, won't you?
Real one, that's a big one still. Firing the whip with a Lumba. But I think Alumba's the god. You mean the guy that sings it?
She's not a wife. Carrie Simon. She's not Pakistan.
No.
Which one? That's his girlfriend.
Jeremy, where you been?
How are you, MistaRax in the house?
Where you been?
Yeah? I've been hiding.
Where?
I've been hiding. I've been listening to Omar's crap online.
Oh,
Yeah, your friend Omar, who's banned, who can't wait to come back in February. You remember that obnoxious bastard Omar?
Do you know how many Muslim thugs have been banned from Speaker's Corner?
Yes.
Because the police finally are dealing with them. One by one, they're being banned. One by one, they're having counter-terrorism knock on their doors.
Yes, 5 o'clock in the morning,
Thank goodness
don't
to the
raid it.
UK state authority. At last, they are banning these thugs from Speaker's Corner. At last, counter-terrorism are knocking on their doors. Dick pic, no hijab. They have all had counter-terrorism knock on their doors within the last 3 weeks. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
The Americans are terrorists.
Yes, Nanifa.
That was
Bless
a relevant comment.
Let me know.
So we're talking about Speaker's Corner in Great Britain.
Terrorists in this world. You might not be a terrorist, but people in power, they're terrorists as well.
What are you talking
Because
about?
they've been all over the
What are you
world
talking
and
about?
kill people.
Are you changing the subject by any
No,
chance?
I'm making a point.
Boris is making this country great again. If you don't want to be part of it, he throws that way, Dover's that way. If you don't want to be part of it.
I'm not against Britain.
So I want to be part of it.
country, leave.
You're welcome to be part of it. But if you don't want to, you know what to do. Because Priti Patel wants to be part of it. Sajid Javid wants to be part of it. The most ethnically diverse cabinet this country has ever had. The most. So put your bloody race card back in your pocket, my friend.
Race card. I never said nothing about race card. I never said nothing about race.
Good.
So why bring it
Do
up
you
then?
Because we've got the most diverse cabinet we've ever had.
But I never said nothing about race. You said it.
Yeah. And I'm celebrating it in case you're deaf.
Do you prefer Jeremy
Stop
Hezbollah
bringing up
having
Americans and terrorists.
Yeah, but that's not race. I never said nothing
Why,
about race.
why bring it
Jeremy
up?
Corbyn?
Why
being
bring it
for
up?
Tehran?
Muslims are terrorists.
Sorry?
Because you said that.
I haven't even used those words.
But you did so many words and so many
You hear what you want
to. You said that they're knocking on the door.
And what race is that? People's names.
You're talking about
What race is that?
Arabic people, aren't you?
No!
We're talking about
Stay here, there will be ginger Muslims, there'll be Jamaican Muslims, there'll be Pakistani Muslims. You live in your own deluded world. Well then hang around and check out the ginger Muslims, because believe me, they're the worst. The ginger convert Muslims are by far the worst. They are shameful. They are shameful representatives of humankind, let alone representatives of Islam.
The Home Office, they're a bunch of bloody criminals. The Home Office, they try to hide behind Islam.
We'll go to Priti Patel about that. Actually, you are right. You are right. And do you know why you're right? Because they've locked Tommy Robinson up. So you are actually partly right. Because they've locked Tommy Robinson up. That's the evidence you need.
Who do you like? You must like fucking somebody. What, do you like Allah?
Who do you like? That is the
Dominique.
question. Who do you like?
What are you saying?
You like
Margaret Thatcher. Put it there. When I was younger, I hated Margaret Thatcher. I hated Margaret Thatcher, but then I grew up. You're obviously there too.
Dennis, come on, Dennis.
Is that how a woman should treat her man?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes.
Madam Speaker to you.
What do you think about Boris Johnson?
Fantastic.
He loves him.
Fantastic.
He loves him.
I have a lot of hope in Boris.
Why?
A lot of hope. As does the entire country. The Boris boom
Big up
is
Herkila, bro.
massive. Less than 1 week. Look at the boom.
Listen,
Look
if
at
you're
this
going to talk out your ass,
fantastic
then carry on. Boris knows exactly what he's talking about. Tony Blair came to power.
I was pretty excited then.
It's finished, Steve.
And he's one of the best prime minister ever.
Who, Tony Blair?
Yes.
He gave you a British passport.
He did a lot of good. He did a lot of good.
We are talking sense.
Apart from that.
No, Tony Blair was gay.
And I don't think he was, but what if he was? You heard it here first. Tony Blair is gay.
Does it matter what people are?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
He should be in that party if he's gay.
Did he?
Why not?
Did
Why
you
not?
have him? Did you have him? I said he was gay.
So if So if somebody's gay, does that give you? Does that not allow them to be empowered of some sort?
It depends on what gay means.
He wasn't gay, he was queer.
Mr. Speaker.
Queer.
Always queering, you know.
Yeah, it was a shoplifter.
Isn't it funny how a bit of casual homophobia is perfectly okay?
What's homophobia? What's homophobia?
Don't be
Because
racist.
you're against someone
You
who's
can be
gay.
virulently
You made a
homophobic
comment
till the
about a
cows
gay
come home.
person.
Don't be a little bit racist.
Or you
That's
accuse
bad.
somebody of being gay without
What do
knowing
you
the
think of
facts.
Donald Trump?
Pretty good.
No, he's a thief.
Because can I point something out? When Obama came to this very city, do you know what he told the British people? You will be at the back of the queue. He told the great British people, you will be back of the queue.
For
when
any
you
trade
leave.
deal.
What has Trump said? You'll be at the
first
front of the queue.
for a trade
So
deal.
tell me, who's the friend of Britain?
Thank
Obama
you.
or Trump?
Obama was.
How
Well,
dare
Obama-
you?
Obama-
How dare
Listen,
Obama?
listen.
You are
listen,
that because
listen,
you are the black
listen.
man.
No. Let me tell you one thing. What was Obama's first policy when he came into power? What did he say he was going to do about Guantanamo Bay? What did he say? Shut it down. Did he? No. He talks through his fucking arse all the way through. All the way through. Obama talks through his arse. Listen, colour does not mean a thing.
Tell us, what did you do?
No. You're wrong there. You are wrong. Yes. You are 100% wrong. Colour to me doesn't mean a thing. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Unfortunately, listen, I treat people as humans. We're all humans, no matter what colour, creed, or race. We're all human beings.
But he turned out
Always have been, always will be.
No, he wasn't useless.
Really? What did he do?
The economy. You know, George Bush messed up the economy. It was Obama that really
Obama as president. One of his main manifestos, what he said to the American people, was within 12 months we can improve our Guantanamo Bay. And he didn't.
He's a businessman. He's a businessman. He knows, yeah,
Congress, no, he's a thief.
He's doing his best.
Who's he stealing? Trump is stolen from the Germans. Many
Do you know how popular Trump is with black Americans? He's going to get shot. I'm sorry to bring race into it. Do you know how popular he is? He's going to get shot. By who? You?
I mean, Trump.
I got the ammunition.
Moment. Or you've got the ammunition. It's not going to be it.
Give me my flipping ticket to flipping America over those shootings.
I've got to pay for your ticket so you can go and shoot Trump.
But why do you want to shoot Trump? I don't like it.
Do you shoot people you don't like?
Can you see that you allow the freedom of Christianity in America?
Oh, this isn't a religious zone. There's no religion in this zone. Go away. Go back over there. No religion
There
here.
is religion.
No, there isn't.
As
No.
long as I'm here, there is religion.
Well, there's plenty more places here you
You're
can
a
go
nice
talk
guy,
about
but
religion.
bye. This guy is a very nice, decent guy.
Why are you wasting
But
your
no
time?
religion
I
here.
leave you.
Good.
Why
Bye-bye.
should buy shoes like that? Are your toes really that shape?
What have you been shopping?
Are your feet that shape? Seriously?
Yes, bro, Haji in the house. Big up, bro.
I could make an inappropriate comment about size, but I won't.
Size does matter.
That would be racist. And remember, racism bad, homophobia good.
What's racism anyway?
Exactly. What is racism?
Dr. Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Martin Luther
The Nation of Islam will probably be here later. There's a good example of racism.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them for years. They're coming, they're back. They're back.
They're
Every
back,
year.
yeah, that's
They with their little circle of security guards with their dicky bows.
They always come with donations. Anyway, what did you come in to talk about anyway?
Anything. What would you like me to talk about? I'll talk about it. Tommy Robinson? Should we talk about a bit of Tommy Robinson? Who did you say?
That's the trigger word. What's your favourite group? Pop group.
Pop group? What bloody hell? I wasn't expecting that question. Do you really want to know? This is really quite embarrassing, but I'll tell you if you want to know. This is really embarrassing. Can we just turn the cameras off for 1 second? Spandau Ballet.
Easy.
Easy, Tiger. Do you give me a better singer than Tony Hadley?
Tony Hadley, you can sing.
Big up A1 Beast.
Why not?
Because his voice is too powerful.
Right. But only when he's solo now.
I'll tell you what, the other week here in Hyde Park, you can't, you know, the group's Barbara Streisand.
She can sing. But she's ugly though.
Now that. Look, here they are again, look. The production company.
Mentioned 25 times. But Adam had a wife. The name wasn't
You're saying Junior? This old guy, Codger. Hey, mate, you alright? How's it going?
Yeah,
you alright? Not bad, not bad. You're here every week now, aren't you?
Right.
You're here every week now, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yes, big guy. Let me shake you.
I come from church.
Yeah.
In where I live, Ravenscourt, Hammersmith.
Oh, okay.
And actually, a lot of them speak a load of rubbish. I don't believe it, but I do not believe in miracles. I just believe that he was a good man put on this earth. There's so much evil in the world that they had to follow him. About 12 or 13 of them. That's all I believe. That I believe. Hail Mary, full of grace, and that is what our religion believes in. Hail Mary, full of grace. Nothing about Jesus. Hail Mary, the mother of Jesus. But they're going on, now I asked that myself. How did God get here? I would say the aliens left them. I said, I don't like this place, and shut off back to Mars. Believe that?
Good old Mars.
And don't forget, life came from a tadpole, like an amoeba, washed up in the rivers. The only creature that first had a backbone, right? And over the millions of years, they came more and more into the shores, and of course, they went. We go back millions and millions of years, tadpoles first have a backbone, like we've got, and that's how we originated. From Jurassic Park to
Hyde Park.
Pushing Hyde Park. There you go. Does it make sense or not?
Does. Evolution. That's the evolution theory.
Well, there was so much evil years ago.
Evolution.
If you slept with the mother-in-law, you was crucified. If you slept with the woman next door, you was still crucified. If you cut your toenails in the church, you was crucified. That was the Roman law. And who come before the Romans? The Vikings. And who were the most evil people in the world? The Vikings and the Romans. There you go.
Thanks very much. Cheers, mate. What's your name?
I'm Ronnie.
Ronnie. Wait, let's get these details here.
I'm looking at the baker lady. I was in Brighton Thursday, trying to do busking, you know.
Okay. You got a song for us?
My voice is...
You got a song for us? Come on. You got a song for us?
Wait, Italiano.
Go.
Standing from faith, standing from faith, standing from faith. Bravo, Ronnie, bravo! Thank you.
Big up, bro. Big up, Ronnie.
Hey, there you go. Hey, all on there, look. You believe in the thing.
Yeah.
Booze and women. Right?
Big up Rocks TV.
Big up, my brother.
That time 6 years ago, because I nearly died. So do what the Romans did, join the train.
Yeah.
There you go, to save my life. Lovely to talk to you.
You too, Ronnie. You have a good day. I'll be back in a bit.
Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
I've been on television 3 times.
You've been on TV 3 times. Where?
3 times. 2012, Silver Tilt, MP.
Okay.
He wanted to be Prime Minister like Boris. Well, what were you done? Boris.
Big up, Ronnie. Cheers. Man. See you later, bro. All right, my brother. You good, yeah? You good, yeah? Yes, Morton. Hi, big up.
All they can do is talk about wrong to try to get right. They're wrong. Listen,
Rashma, what are you saying? Live stream.
Yeah. I'm waiting for someone.
Yeah, why? What's happening?
I can't say it. I can't say it. I'm waiting for someone, but I can't say it tonight because I mean something. How are you? Good?
Yeah, good, man. What's been happening?
Saying?
What's been happening?
Huh?
What's been happening?
I don't know, some dodgy things are happening. I don't know.
Dodgy things been happening? Like what?
I don't know what it is. So we have to ask a question. I don't want to say the camera. I know why. But yeah.
Alright.
Love for the sake of Allah and hate for the sake of Allah. That's what I'm saying.
Alright. Big up Rashma. Yes.
The other prisons aren't safe.
No, what I'm saying is...
Come on, brother here.
Easy.
I'm
going to get it right. Soko Films.
No, man, you keep calling me Soko, bro. Are you mad? Content of everything.
I didn't know. TNT Greek, isn't it?
Oh, man.
No.
cheap and cheerful films.
Oh, you lot.
FC Dawa.
Cheap and cheerful. I can only afford a smartphone film, and I'm jealous of all the other guys with their
with the big cameras. Yeah.
MistaRax sponsored by Content Over Everything.
No, you're a good channel.
Future Millionaire.
Getting banned.
HBO.
One day he's going to be so wealthy from this channel you'll want a selfie with him. I'll tell you.
Share and like so he can afford a proper tripod and a microphone with
MistaRax, will you remember?
I'm regretting walking over.
MistaRax, will you remember us when you're famous? Will you remember us?
When you're chauffeur-driven limousine.
Yeah, of course I will. Of course I will.
At least to touch the car.
Yeah.
At least to touch it.
Fire in the whip. Fire in the whip.
Sorry, a yard.
Oh, man just got bunned. Anyway, big up you guys. Thanks for the roasting. I'll come back later for the next round. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah, look, park's a bit empty. DJ Rizza in the house. Shabir in the house. See what Shabir is saying. Yeah, like DJ Rizza. You're right, yeah.
We are here to try to understand, yeah? We as human beings are old, we grow up, but we go through life challenges, then we die, and we'll become after a few months.
Yeah, it's a bit quiet there, but cool. How are you? Alright, yeah? Yeah, the audio's a bit quiet there, man. Oh no, look who it is.
What's going on, geez?
The only live stream in town.
Far right are having a private meeting.
Were you like having a meeting?
We're doing a security tour. The extreme far right.
The extreme far right flat earthers that you're so right you fell off the earth, yeah?
How are you though, mate? All
yeah,
right?
not bad. What's happening?
Yeah, not much.
What's been happening? You got your money back. I heard something on your on Thingy's live stream. Yeah, what Ubergate? What's that?
Ubergate.
What happened there?
I got a bit of it back.
Bit of your money back? No.
My own fault really, isn't it? Schoolboy error.
Yeah, what?
So,
What, being
I'm
too
happy.
pissed and letting someone use your card?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
mate.
alright. She's alright. I feel for her.
It's Christian to forgive and let go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah? So you're in forgiving mode, eh?
I'm in the forgiving mode. I've had a walkabout week. I've been walking about all week. I might go Southampton after here today. So I'm
Yeah?
feeling loads more peaceful. I want to get angry up here, but I'm finding it difficult. Might have a couple of beers and then get real fucking rowdy.
When's that? Later on?
Maybe the next hour.
The next hour, alright. I'll come back in an hour then. See you in an hour. Have a good one. Yeah, the Stella Artois. You would have thought it'd been a British beer at least. Chat's just bunning. They're gone for their little meeting. Yeah, Park's pretty dead really at the moment. I might come off live and then come back on again in a bit. It's a bit kind of dead. But there's 306 of you on here, man. I don't want to let you go. Yeah, look, weather check. It's a bit cloudy still, look. Weather check. It's only Steve getting heckled, really. Yeah, Sefa, I hear you still.
But God makes us happy. God gives us love. Not her, but love is God. Is that He will forgive us of our sins. Are your sins forgiven? What? No, not I'm not a sinner. Again. Hey, John, hey, Steve. Are your sins forgiven? I'm not a sinner. Steve, I'm not a sinner. You. Put that mask down. Why is
See what else is going on.
Because he knows me for many years. Very good. We got to practice. Next week. That wasn't bad. I can walk literally into the light, but it's not
I'm glad you say that. So let's hold on. You ask three questions. You ask three. No, let's ask them one at a time. Let's do them one at a time. So you can hear them. I can't answer the first question. Ask one at a time. Ask one at a time.
It's Roxanne the Globalist. Roxanne, I'm MistaRax.
Huh?
I'm MistaRax. Nice to meet you. Alright. Thanks for sharing my streaming stuff. You're right, yeah.
You know what? Sharing is making more people aware that freedom of speech and censorship and shadow banning is too much. We have to find a way to circumnavigate it. Coming out here in person. Don't think you have to come here and get involved in arguments. Just by coming here and participating and showing your own free speech in whether you agree or disagree is a massive progress, because you end up having healthy interactions. And that's what I'm going to do, healthy interactions.
Roxanne the Globalist, man. Big up Roxanne the Globalist. Always been in the chats, that always getting love. Big up your channel as well. Everyone like and subscribe. Roxanne the Globalist. Cheers, big up. I'll be back. You're here all day, yeah? Alright, see you in a bit.
You obviously haven't heard about it. No. Oh, that is. The Viking. Look at the story of it. Worst human rights abuses that I personally had ever seen with my own eyes. I observed broken, decayed, draconian, Victorian, a cesspit of humanity, characterised by a mental health and drug epidemic of proportions never seen before in modern penal history. I observed a demoralised workforce with a record all-time high of prisoner on-staff violence and a record all-time high of self-harming,
50,000 acts of self-harm amongst 83,000 prisoners. Men detained within this cesspit of humanity, the overcrowded Victorian violent slum that is HMP Winchester, would howl into the night in despair, suffering catastrophic mental health breakdown due to prolonged periods of isolation. Through the gap in the side of my prison door, I would observe men in the early hours of the morning, dripping in blood, covered in self-harm scars. During my time detained at HMP Winchester, 4 men took their own life, including an 18-year-old whose life support machine was turned off without the family even being informed. The most alarming and disturbing human rights abuses I observed at this time in Winchester in 2016 was with short tariff, post-tariff IPPs serving Strasbourg banned IPP prison sentences. So what is the IPP sentence? Because it's generating awareness, but not everybody knows what it is. The IPP sentence was introduced into the Criminal Justice Act of 2003. The IPP sentence was introduced by then New Labour government politicians Blair, Straw, Blunkett and Hilary Benn. The New Labour Blair government politicised law and order, hijacking the graves of Sarah Payne and Jamie Bulger, and thus IPP was born, as was the Dangerousness Renaissance era. The very lifeblood of this Dangerousness Renaissance era is the state-controlled hysterical media which systematically targets high-profile criminal cases with racial bias for A, profit or financial gain, and B, to push state-sponsored current political ideology on behalf of their elite political actor associates, sowing mass hysteria and anxiety amongst the masses in the process. State-sponsored media over the past 14 years have pushed the dishonest narrative that IPP sentences were only given to dangerous offenders convicted of the worst crimes. This is untrue and is state-sponsored propaganda to A, deflect away from the sickening injustice of the IPP sentence, and B, to continue to justify keeping 2,500 men and women detained in custody for life, the majority of which should not even be in custody, let alone be serving a life sentence. The IPP sentence was not introduced for dangerous offenders. The IPP sentence was used as a political weapon and so introduced and implemented by the Blair government to win the 2005 general election and to satisfy the Labour voter mind already indoctrinated with the tough on crime, tough on the causes of crime, Sarah Payne, Jamie Bulger, politicisation of law and order, dead toddler, mass hysteria, New Labour, 1997 and 2001 hijack. The moment the Labour
Sorry. Yeah, I filmed him before. He was down here about 6 months ago, that guy, chatting about the IPCC.
When Jesus Christ came in the flesh, was he a man or was he not? When Jesus Christ was born, was he a baby?
Of the world, that he was the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, what he died.
What did you do?
Yeah, but then that's taken over by
How would you describe me?
You hear what I just said?
Yeah, so Park's a bit dead, man. What I'm gonna do is cut this live, big up everyone who joined, and I'll come back live in a bit. Yeah, big up AK, big up everyone. Big up Hyde in the house. See you guys in a bit. Peace.